Hello and welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm the Scottish Lord and today we're leaving off from where we were before. Now this is on the Twitter schedule, so you shouldn't be surprised that this is coming out when it is. And if you haven't seen the Twitter schedule, it's up on my Twitter, which is @ScottishLordYT. There's a link to it on my channel page, just around the top right, I think, somewhere like that. Either way, now that I've put that shameless plug for my Twitter, let's get into this. Oh, that's where we were. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself that there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. Oh, good grief. She's been sliding right into those DMs. No, DMs. That's what the kids are called. Oh wait, no, that's Twitter, isn't it? Ah yes, that's Twitter, direct messages. Which, by the way, you can do at ScottishLordYT on Twitter. There's my other shameless plug. I'm going to stop, because I'm going to be serious. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but somehow it turned into a conversation. Conversation? I can't speak. I really can't. Like, my N's are getting replaced with M's. M's. Like, mother. Not mother. She's almost a completely different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. Emoji? Emoji? I don't know. She always really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't had a thing from Sayori since she left club only the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to push Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? No, it's not. I decide to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Wow, way to be nice about it. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Are there no parents? Wow. Yeah, are there no parents? Like, at all? I mean, I get that these folk are meant to be over 18, but, for crying out loud, I would not even be able to dream of getting a house at 18. So either they're really rich, or they didn't think over this one. No, not history. Oh. I never knew there was a history. That's new. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori! I need to remember the voice I did. I might change her to being Irish. Or, I don't know, Scottish. Just to help with the accents. Hi, Alexander. That's it, I'm making her Irish. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? Ah, I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognise the same stuff at animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. And recognise is spelt with an S. We're British. And I get it's an American who did this, but Britain! They should have a British option. Hey, if you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori already had left by the time we'd made that decision last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? No, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Natsuki then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behaviour is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So. Sayori smiles, shaking her head. It's no good, Alexander. Eh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. Oh, come on, love. It's not selfish to love someone. I know that one. Shouldn't have said that. Still though. Mental torment. Mental torment. Good grief. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. He just wants to torture me. Good God. You don't laugh after that. Sayori! I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Alexander. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really gonna make me say it, aren't you, Alexander? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't find a reason to get out of bed. What other reason is there to do anything when I know fully how worthless I am? God. Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spent it on me? Good God. That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I would be too. How do you react to that? How? How do you... What do you say in that situation to make someone feel better about themselves? When they're saying that, and you can't even comprehend how that works. How? So it says... That's what I'm saying, so silent, but... It really makes you think. What would you do in this situation? Good God. I mean, this is a great example of immersive storytelling right here. Something that gets you to think. What would you do? Sorry, I'm babbling. I need to go on. I can't even figure out how to respond. Oh, I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Eh? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Wow, way to make her feel better. Good God. Why would you say that? Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Fair enough, that's good. But what I don't say... That's not right. You don't say that. Even if there's only so much I could do, I've just tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Alexander. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have had to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right at that. I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Alexander. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could have been like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person... Look, come on, love. It's not horrible to love someone. It's not. God. So I'm doing the long pause again. I really do. So, hang on. But honestly, it's not selfish and it's not horrible at all. God. I wish I could just... Tears streak down Siri's face. Do you ever get, well, when you know it's not real, but you still want to, like, reach through the screen and give someone a hug? That's sort of what I'm feeling right now. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart by hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without even thinking, I once again grab Siri's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Aye. That's what I would do personally. Hug makes folk feel better. I know that one. I understand hugs. Alexander. Sayori. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm just really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. And if I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Alexander. Sayori isn't hugging back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Alexander. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Alexander. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, you want to come along and help out. It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if I would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand it, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. I would too. That's... God. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. But I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we are definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. Let's just focus on what's ahead of me. Ah, you do that, son. But just remember she's there. Please. I spend only a few minutes back at home anxiously waiting for Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Jesus, do these folk not have a doorbell? God. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. Sup? No, you're not meant to be Irish. Sup? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniforms totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it so weird already. It's going to be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me. I'm going Irish again. Just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you bought a lot of stuff. Natsuki's carrying a large bag that's probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't to quit for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What? You're not even going to offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Alexander? I have to say that is something I would do. Like, can I help you with your bags? Come on, since when did I need to be a gentleman? My dear boy, you always need to be a gentleman. That much Professor Layton has taught me. Alexander, my boy, do you really think that I would take on such an ordinary request as that? Oh no. I might play Professor Layton on the channel at some point. Why not? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. This is ridiculously heavy. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yep, I'm impressed, Natsuki. Seems like I always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits her fist into my chest. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? Eh? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What do you make me say? Don't think you make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I've got to teach you. What? God, it's like a London cabbie. What? What? You ain't getting in my cab, mate. That's a bit more like you. More fun when you speak your mind like that. Hey! Now you are treating me like a kid. God, I've gone American. I need to stop going American. I'm not American. I'm just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know. And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like you. What? Whoa, hello. You didn't need to bring that up. Just because you haven't grown anything. This is going into a dark hole. I don't like it. Doesn't mean you... Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki, forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologise. Apologise is spelled with a blimmin' S, not a Z. Get the British spelling. God. I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little bit more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. Ah. How would you? You know that anyway. Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey. Is that to me? Who else? Man. Let's just get started already. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Alexander. Natsuki smiles deviously. So shall I repeat that last one? I finally found your weakness, Alexander. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. God, did I have to go like that? Oh my god, it's like I'm almost from Essex or Cheshire. Good god. Oh my god. But she's satisfied for now, so finally starting to peel things out of the bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, plastic bags are strewn across every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up high precious baking. I get that one. Baking is something that is sacred. Really. It's got to be done just right. Get the perfect consistency. Alexander, where did you put the food colouring? It's the Irish again. The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To colour the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different colour. That way, even if the flavours aren't different, everyone can still pick their favourite. Favourite spelled with an O and a U, not a D. God, I hate it. I hate it so much. Ah, that's a cute idea. We're doing anything like that with the icing. Do you want to? You're asking me. I don't really have a preference, so... Come on! You're not putting any heart into this at all. You need heart in baking. You do. Put your heart and soul into the baking and the cupcakes turn out great. I know that more than most. Baked every week. Since about 10 years ago. But my desk stopped creaking, honestly. Can you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not entirely sure what Natsuki's trying to get out of me. I'm having fun. Come on, woman. Girl. Wait, she is technically a woman. They're all over 18. Yeah. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and then put a few drops of food colouring into each. Oh, that does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. I would agree with that. I would very much agree with that. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use food colouring then. Sounds like you're trying to starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food colouring. Aye. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. What's wrong with using a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing? That's how I make my icing. You've got to really, like, whisk the hell out of it. Make sure there's no lumps. Honestly. It's no use just going around the issue using electric mixers. No, you get right in there. The icing's still lumpy. See, even she agrees with me. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer. Jeez, it'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses the other hand to tilt the bowl back. Finally, someone who gets how to make icing. You really need to beat the crap out of it. God, that went there. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasise, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrists. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch trying to inch my finger towards the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. Push harder just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross! You got it on my face. Whose fault is that? It's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez! You know what? Take this! Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use the other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Stop. Not until you apologise for calling me gross. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. What? Did you seriously just... Natsuki's so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Maybe she needs to go and wiki how to be angry. Alexander, you really shouldn't do that kind of things to girls. Unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. I'm almost starting to feel dizzy. It's an iron deficiency. Eh? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to our oven. Something burning? Thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like this? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Oh wait, sorry, it's the other way. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. Tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. Ah, that smells so good! The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out the oven. Oh, I love cupcakes. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look how cute they all look! She proudly shows off the different coloured cupcakes and... Colour's not spelt with a U. No, I mean it is spelt with a U. It's not... It's, in front of the... They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have nozzles that'll make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake. Like, happy birthday or whatever. Ah, I see. That gives me an idea actually. Eh? Well, it's a literature event, right? You can make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It'd be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid. But that's actually a really cute idea, so... Maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Yes, you are. Wait, no, hang on. Don't take that out of context. I mean, this character's perspective in the game, she's cute. Okay? Stop judging. Come on! I'm not at school, nobody's Come on! Why is it got... I just say don't judge me. Stop judging. Nobody's judging. It's like we're one and the same. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think that you're cute. Well... Natsuki voices trail off. Same with you. Eh? Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the pace and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing and then we get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Suri is the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she'd still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Oh, already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. Man, as usual, Natsuki places the blame on the blame. She's placed the blame on me. The blame. Good God, my mouth is not working today. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Zero each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Good, he's learning the etiquettes. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. Feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Yes, you did. You licked icing off her finger. If that's not closeness, I don't know what is. Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. Eh? What you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over any time, okay? If that's possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere... do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. Alexander, I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki? Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up to me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt as if holding on to me. Come on, son! Take the hint, come on! Her rose-coloured cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision along with her slightly parted lips. Come on, what is happening? You're getting in there, lad. Come on! I got under it. I'm just doing what my Uncle John would probably do. Come on, get in there, son! My head starts to go dizzy as if as I feel her soft breaths against me. I felt it for a while now. Eh! Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori! Thanks, Sayori, really helping me. I feel sorry for you. I really do. You've really explained your case in very compelling storytelling. But for God's sake, at least let me have this. Please. Hi, Alexander. Oh, she's Irish. I just remembered. Sayori. Just now, we weren't. It's okay, Alexander. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki. And how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. It's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Alexander? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Oh, don't say that, love. Don't say that. Why am I adding love to the end of my sentences as well? God. Why is the storytelling so good in this? Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Alexander. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori? What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So, even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. Come on. For God, come on. We need to help somehow. But... Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Alexander. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Alexander, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And... That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give to you. Sayori... Oh, hang on. Save state. Monica warned about this. Oh, God. Oh, no. So on the one hand, she feels like a spear's going through her heart while she's loving us. Yet, she wants things to be the way they've always been. I can't win on this one. Now, considering the fact that I've just went out with Natsuki, I think the thing is I'm going to have to be, you'll always be my dearest friend. I have to do it. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, But please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like? To get stabbed in the chest? Good. There was no way it would have been a good or bad decision. They're both bad and they're both good. Both bittersweet, really. I should write a poem about this. Sayori. It's okay. It's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. Oh, for God's sake, you're not being selfish, woman. Oh, God. She won't get it out of her head, will she? No. 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 I don't understand how she feels, so I'm guessing this is one of those things where you can't get that mentality out of your head. Like something's constantly blocking you from being positive. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing. You're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realise that now. You realise it with a Z, not an S. God. I wish you wouldn't. You really do know me better than anyone, Alexander. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So his smile finally breaks. All of a sudden she turns around and drops to her knees. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in front of the house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. God, stop getting emotional. Stop. Come on. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Alexander... Hang on, she was really British. Alexander, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. Thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica's placing little booklets on each of the desks in the club room. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's one I'll be performing. I was surprised you didn't bring Sayori out with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. Haha. You should take a little responsibility for her, Alexander. I mean, especially after you exchanged with her yesterday. What? You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know. Exchange? Monica, you know about that. Of course I do. I'm the club president, after all. But... I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? And how I basically turned down our confession. sort of feel bad about that, but at the same time there was nothing else I could have done. That really makes me seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez, you don't know the full story at all, so... Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Eh? Monica's is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I feel a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Someone's got a graphic design degree, hopefully. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Evidently we didn't use Comic Sans. Or alphabet soup. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. Feel, not feel. I recognised Natsuki's unused poem from the one they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Percent. Get out of my head, 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 get... Okay, I think I get the... Get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. What the... Wait, what? Before I do what I know is best for you. What? Everything she said to me? Is that Monica? Because she said something to her. Wait, what? What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. I never got that. A pit in my stomach? Sorry, lads, I'm having to go down the stomach pits for some coal. God. What are these strange idioms? Is that an idiom? I think it's an idiom. It's probably not. Alexander? What's wrong? Oh, nothing. This poem feels completely different from anything else Sayori's written. But more than that. I've changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so... Ah, well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself! Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help wake her up. Even the simple gesture of walking to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this, but isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? We're not talking GDPR here, just saying. But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Sit. Oh God. Oh God. As much as I remember this bit, it still shocks me. God. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Siri wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Siri I would be there for her. I told her that I know what's best and everything will be okay. Then why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession. That has to be what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Can I load? Can I load? Can I change my decision? I can. I can do that. Should I do it? If I go through the game again, I'll do it. But why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done. If I spent more time with her, walked her to school and gave her what I know what she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just... For God's sake, phone. God. Well, there's the news. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. Hang on. Yes, it is! Yes, it is! I only had one chance and I wasn't careful enough, and now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers, but I still couldn't do what she needed from me, and now I can never take it back. Never. 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 Oh, no, 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 no. End? End? Oh, crap. Oh no. Oh no. I thought for a second that I could load the game. I can't. Wait, no. Save files corrupt, start a new game. No, no, main menu, main menu. I know this is already turning out to be absolutely buggered. Oh god. As I've said, I've played it before, but it still hits me. I'm gonna have to just leave it here, really. I haven't got time to continue the episode. It's already gone on long enough. So, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, well, enjoyed it as much as you could. Leave a like. If you enjoy most of my content, be sure to subscribe. If you want to be notified of all future uploads, follow me on Twitter. But thank you for watching. You've been a wonderful viewer. Goodbye. Thank you for watching Doki Doki Literature Club. I'll be back with it again the next time that I'm uploading it. Thank you for watching.